United States, Canada, and Mexico are hosting this World Cup. Their fans fill the stadiums, their flags cover the cities, and when their teams walk out for a match, they are still playing under exactly the same rules as every other team in the tournament. No extra points, no seeding advantage, no protection. Being the host nation at a World Cup sounds significant. Here is exactly why it mostly is not. Start with what hosting actually guarantees. Automatic qualification for the tournament, that is it. Every other team in the world had to go through years of qualifying matches across their regional confederation, win enough, accumulate enough points, survive enough playoffs. The host nations skip the entire process and go straight to the group stage. That is genuinely meaningful. Qualification is hard. Some very good teams do not make it. Host nations are spared that uncertainty entirely. But the moment the tournament starts, the advantage ends. Same group stage format, same point system, same knockout rules. The pitch does not tilt in their favor. The referee does not care where the match is being played. Here is the counterintuitive part. Automatic qualification is not always as clean a benefit as it sounds. A team that qualifies through their normal regional process plays competitive matches for 2 years before the tournament. They build rhythm, test combinations, identify weaknesses under pressure. They arrive at the World Cup having been tested repeatedly. A host nation skips all of that. They play friendlies instead, arranged matches with no real stakes. You can learn things in a friendly, but you cannot replicate what a competitive qualifier teaches. Some host nations arrive underprepared for the exact intensity they are about to face. Then there is the crowd, the most tangible advantage a host team has. Playing in front of your own supporters, in your own time zone, sleeping in familiar surroundings. These things are real. The psychological lift of a home crowd is well documented. The pressure it puts on opposition players who are not used to that specific atmosphere also matters, but whether that translates to results is a different question entirely. Host nations have won the World Cup 5 times across the tournament's history. They have also been eliminated in the group stage. The crowd fills the stadium either way. Here is the wrinkle most people miss. The host nations at this tournament play in different cities, sometimes in different countries. The United States, Canada, and Mexico span an enormous geographic area. A team assigned to play their group games in Vancouver is not experiencing the same home environment as one playing in New York or Guadalajara. The home advantage, to the extent it exists, is not evenly distributed across 3 nations sharing one tournament. At this World Cup, you have watched the host nations play. Some of their crowds have been extraordinary. Some results have gone with that energy, some have not. That is football, automatic qualification, home crowds, familiar time zones, real benefits, genuinely limited impact. The rules do not change. The pitch does not know who is hosting. The game has not changed. You're welcome. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. It means a lot.